Hello everyone, how we doing? Thanks for clicking on the video. Today we got episode 3 and 4 of Dandadan. So get your snacks ready because we got some pee. My Momos Grandma's on her way home from her day job. She's on a TV show or something, okay? And her Uber driver's trying to rizz her up, failing miserably by the way. So she tells him to let her off in the middle of nowhere, but she finna walk home. And this nigga still trying his luck on some, come on shorty, give me a shot. Nigga, shut up. You look like Hiroshi from Great Teacher Onizuka, bruh. When you become an Uber driver, don't you have kids to teach or something? Meanwhile, Ken turned into the freaky grandma, and he's on his freaky timing, moving like young Philly. And this brick comes flying out of nowhere, and he gets hit by a nail, combusting and sending bro flying into the water. But we got the most anticipated fight of the whole show. Sexy grandma versus the freaky grandma. And I gotta say, this fight was rough. Double Granny splash dipping like Ichiro in his fight with the Yakuza, and Saiko's just standing there. And I thought she was finished. But then the Turbo Granny combusts in the flames, and Granny Saiko isn't even phased. She's the Batman of the verse. You give them prep time and the fight's already over, you lost. But she set up this trap barrier thing, and hers has a nail in it, which means that no ghost can get through it. And Turbo Granny's trapped because her barrier doesn't have a nail in it. Or something like that, I don't know. But Turbo Granny wasn't about to let some barrier stop her. But she didn't know Granny Saiko was the first young nigga, because she doesn't need no magic, no switch, no nothing. Just these hands. And she starts battering up Turbo Grandma, bruh, until she eventually stuns the nigga. But while Turbo Grandma is staggered, Granny Saiko turns a baseball bat into a pencil, and she traps Turbo Granny inside another circle. But then Turbo Granny tells Saiko that if she kills her, Ken will die. And Saiko doesn't even give a shit. I mean, he doesn't even know the nigga. All she knows is this nigga is gonna get freaky with Momo. So why not? He might get kill him. And then she kills Ken. Like, what? You telling me we already 3 episodes in and you're already killing the MC? Like, give my guy a break. First he loses his wee-wee and now you kill him? Hasn't he been through enough? Then Momo wakes up the same way I do and I realize you still haven't subscribed. So please subscribe and kill my sleep disorder. I ain't even do it. Come on now. Anyway, Momo heads downstairs and she finds Granny Saiko watching TV. And she's not even bothered by the fact that she just murdered her grandkid's future boyfriend. Like, what type of guardian are you, bruh? And then she tells Momo that she exercised Ken. But Momo isn't buying it. So she gets down on her knees just like Meekmel and she begs. Saiko couldn't take any more of this, so she tells Momo that she locked him up in the shrine. But don't worry guys, he's alright. Nothing happened to him, he's all good. But don't forget, Operation Shaboing Brain Retrieval is still a go. And Saiko agreed to train both of these goofies to be Turbo Grannies so they can get Ken's wee-wee back. And I gotta say man, these two look totally, completely hopeless. Nigga, what am I looking at? Ken's training to be able to stay in his emo state longer, and Momo's gotta learn how to use their telekinesis without seeing. Then Momo's grandma tells him that the only way to beat Turbo Grandma is by luring her outside of the tunnel because she's a bound spirit, which means that she's more powerful inside of it than when she's out of it. So the only way to beat her is to challenge her to become a tag and win. So their training arc's over and they set off to the tunnel. They get to the tunnel and as they're walking through, their path gets blocked by this ginormous head. Then they try to get out the way they came, but it gets blocked by another ginormous head. Now they got 2 smiling titans obstructing their way out. But Momo came prepared. She whipped out these bats, he sends them straight at the head, and its mouth turns into eyes and it eats the bats. Then Ken uses his emo mode, but he turns back into a human because Turbo Grandma returned his wee-wee. So now they're cornered. It's not looking good, they're looking finished, okay? And they're about to get eaten out from the front and the back. But then Momo turns into a level 100 instigator and she challenges Turbo Granny out to a race. Hey yo Granny, race me if you ain't scared. Got me fucked up, you think I'ma lose to some fossil fuel Queen Elizabeth looking head ass. Nigga, I was winning races before you were even born. Matter of fact, before your mama's mama was even born. Besides, I can eat you both at any point. Matter of fact, you're looking kinda thick, I can't lie. I swear that's what she said word for word, bruh. I'm just reading the subtitles, man. I'm just reading the subtitles. So Turbo Granny accepts Momo's challenge, and Momo explains that they're gonna be playing a game of tag. But they get a 10-minute head start, okay? So they start dipping, and I don't know who taught this granny to count, because she counted to 10 minutes in like 7 seconds. Then she sends out an AoE attack and captures Momo. Ken tries to get her out, but he's weak without his emo powers, you know? He's not built like me. So he tells Turbo Granny that she cheated, and she tells him that they didn't specify how to count. So Ken's 10 minutes are up, and he's looking cooked, I'm not gonna lie. But this man does the craziest thing ever.
Flashback.
I'll let you suckle my teats, boy. If you let me gobble your dung.
And all I'm gonna say is, the same way they didn't specify how to count, it's the same way she didn't specify how long her offer's gonna be on the table.
I'm gonna suckle your teats!
Hey man, that doesn't look like sucking to me. So then she possesses him, but she ends up finessing herself. because Momo was able to trap her inside Ken's body. But then this giant crab comes crashing through the tunnel that I guess is the bound spirit in its physical form or whatever. So they're running for their lives, and just like Steve Rogers before the Super Soldier Serum, they're getting nowhere. So Ken uses his emo power again, and he gets out of there. But Ken can't turn, running at max speed with Momo's weight on him, so they end up jumping off this cliff. Then Ken turns into Tails from Sonic, and he uses his legs like a helicopter. They land safely because someone forgot to turn full damage on, but then this crab comes crashing down from nowhere, and they start dipping again until they make it to this hot spring where they drown the crab with hot water. Because I guess when you throw crabs in hot water, their muscles get stiff and it stops them from moving or whatever, right? So they leave the hot spring and they on their way out the city, and a stampede of niggas come running out of nowhere, like 40 deep. The crab comes back and they surround it, okay? But Ken has enough gas in the tank to use his emo power one more time. So he gets on his mark, he's set, and he speed blitzes through these niggas. Then Momo uses the telekinesis to turn bro into Spider-Man. But then the crab comes back, but bro's too fast, so he uses the crab as a ramp to launch them into the air, and they combine their speed for Momo's telekinesis to send them flying towards a train. The Ken turns back into a human, and they start plummeting. So Momo uses the telekinesis for massive hands, and she uses him to glide down to the ground like in Fortnite. They're taking a breather, but they forgot one thing. Where's the granny? They look around, and it's too late. Granny's free, and that gang pulled up too. Then Turbo Granny fuses with the bounce bird, and they become the ultimate nigga. Momo and Ken's looking cooked right now. I remember that train from earlier? Yeah, he comes back, and Momo uses a telekinesis to pull her and Ken up onto it. But Turbo Granny isn't about to let them get away, so she starts chasing them. But Turbo Granny can't catch up because she's known as the 100 miles per hour Granny, and the train runs at 120 miles per hour. But these goofies forgot one thing. Trains have to slow down on curves, bruh. So Turbo Granny catches up to them, but she's already too late because Granny Saiko's posted up on the border of the two cities with the border trapped out. So Momo uses the force one last time, and she holds Turbo Granny in place long enough for them to pass the barrier and end up killing Turbo Granny. So they head back to Momo's place and they celebrate. Operation Boing Boing Retrieval was a success, and we get to end the episode off with this scene.
Wait, is this goodbye? Or goodbye?
Goodbye? Or goodbye?
Okarun! See you tomorrow!
Okay!
What a beautiful ending, I must say. Anyways, if you've enjoyed, let me know in the comments. Let me know what videos you want to see next. And yeah, this was fun. Peace.